Welcome back, everybody! Are you ready to go to Clavier Gavin's office today? I hope you are, because Hair Forehead is totally ready indeed. I don't even know, but actually, speaking of prosecutors, though, I did actually check some of the results on that question I asked the other day. I asked, what is your favorite prosecutor from the first 4 games? And I grouped them up like Miles Edgeworth, Francisca Von Karma, Godot, Clavier Gavin, Payne, and then Von Karma were one choice because I'm only allowed 5 choices on those. In case you never knew that, by the way, I couldn't just be like, oh, 6 choices. Let me put them to 2 different people. So I figured they'd probably be the least popular choices anyway, so I paired them together. But anyway, 4 of you voted in that poll, and it seems like the popular opinion is, as expected, Miles Edgeworth, but actually Godot also got, well, he actually got a split, really. It was a 2-2 tie between Godot and Miles Edgeworth, but personally, my personal opinion right now, I have to say, I mean, obviously it's early, so I can't make a complete judgment on this situation here, but I'd say that I have Clavier above Godot. I'd say, I don't know what order he's in. I'd say Godot's my least favorite prosecutor among the main prosecutors, excluding Payne and Von Karma, Manfred Von Karma, I should say. Among those 4 main ones, though, I should say Godot's probably last for me personally. I don't know where Clavier, Edgeworth, and Francisca would all rank, though. I don't know. Don't ask me, everyone. I don't know. I'm not good with ranking things. Anyway, office, how you doing? It's like how his desk is pretty much just a giant stereo. Very nice indeed. July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. So, this is it! The Gavineer's head office! It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess what? To come back! Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? He'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? There's replicas in this world, oh no. So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latus. Like I said, don't, or I didn't say anything actually, but don't tell Ash! He'll be very, very disappointed at the word replica. Latus? Look, don't talk to me about those Borgedians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? Beep. It's times like this when I start to miss Diane. Huh. Hiya! Teehee! Just thought we'd drop in! Hope you're not mad! How could I be? There's not enough teehee in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, philanthropist? The heck does that mean? Watch and learn, Apollo! So, who have you come to see? Huh? Clavier, head vocalist for the Gavineers, or Prosecutor Gavin Scourge of the courtroom. I always get that word mixed up. I want to say Scourge or Scrooge, I should say, like Scrooge McDuck, but then I realized it's like, oh, it's Scourge. That's not right. So, but anyway, what do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. You can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Oh, I was like, do I actually have to make a choice right now? Oh, please don't make me make a choice. Well, let's examine things first, because that's important. Oh, Clavier, why are you sleeping, man? Not you too. Wow, look at that stereo! To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume, even when I'm working on a case. That's such a huge speaker, it must be really loud! This room is completely soundproof, of course. Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something. VCRs, man! It's 2026! Come on! Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them, work something out. And this game came out when again? 2007, 2008? I mean, I don't think VCRs were still a thing in that year, were they? I'm pretty sure DVDs were already kind of a... Heck, even Blu-rays were a thing at this time, I believe. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure VCRs were well out of fashion already when this game actually came out. And then 2026... Get it together, game designers! Come on now! And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training. Or script writers, I don't know who... The story writers, whoever's writing this stuff, stop! My goodness, though. Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright, too. Yeah, maybe you should. Tell him how VCRs have gone out of style about 20 plus years ago, you know? Wow, look at that stereo! What if this is actually just a secret world where everything that was old-fashioned actually went back in style randomly? What if? What if? To me, a life without music is in... Oh. Whoopsie! My bad! I didn't even examine. I thought I examined, like, this thing or something. How about this? This display shows all the evidence for the case. Look, Apollo, he's got 3 televisions! Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting out the details. Each monitor shows evidence for a different case. He does them all at once? I wish I had 3 TVs! What would he possibly do with 3 television sets? I don't know, I asked the same question about why would people need 2 computer monitors personally, but... You know, it is what it is, you know? I feel like 1 is good enough. The people I want 2, they want 2. Oh, well. I think it's a little bit overkill, though. I may look laid back and relaxed, but in reality, I'm quite busy, you know? I'm living life at turbo speed, doing magic, going to school, investigating cases. But if I had 3 big TVs, I could watch a magic video, do my homework, and catch a crime drama all at once. The first 2 seem useful, I suppose. Or do they? Anyway, so that was the stereo, correct? For some reason. Yes, it is. Even though I'm clearly looking at something else. What about this? That's still the stereo. Yeah, I don't get why that's a stereo, technically. I mean, it shouldn't be. It just really shouldn't be. So I was confused. Like, what? That's a stereo? Did I really examine what I thought I examined, or did I examine something else? Guitar. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's a guitar from the concert, isn't it? I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally. Oh, did you find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How does a guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about. Maybe a little bit later, perhaps. Who really knows? Only Hair Forehead really knows the answer to that, of course. Look at all the guitars. Why so many? You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers. I didn't just hear him say that. They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show. No, they don't. No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician. You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo. Breaking his guitars while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to ones he loves? No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor. What happened to Prosecutor Gavin? Gotta rock. I don't know. Why don't you ask him about that? I'm sure he knows that answer. Okay, man. That's a file cabinet. That's not guitars. Jeez Louise, man. Is this gonna be the guitar, or is it gonna be like some kind of random note? I just want to see if there's new things that I can present. No, stop showing the video. It's just slowing things down. Oh well. It is what it is, everyone. It just is what it is. All right, I'll try to get as far away from that guitar as possible. Oh, I see. I don't need it. I was like, I'm gonna examine this, but there's nothing important to it apparently. What is this? What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang, so he put it on that plate for later consumption. You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick? Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic? Wait, that phone call! Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. What? A replica? So why was he after it then in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. It's a replica, you already heard that. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after. This lump? Would you mind telling us what you do know about it? Oh, maybe he will. Maybe as soon as I initiate a conversation with him. ... What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused. I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was. You're looking at my favorite chair right now. That's a massage chair, isn't it? But that isn't... okay. I love the ones with the vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel great. ... Did I say something wrong? No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation. Oh, did you now? I want to see this again. Okay, let's see. What's he saying? You're looking at my favorite chair right now. Okay, that wasn't the one. No, that's a massage chair. That is an ergonomic, adjustable office. Okay, I see. I gotcha. I got stuck on that word, though, so I couldn't read the whole thing at once. So I'm assuming that was for this thing. Yep. It was, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Come on, hair forehead. What are you thinking? My goodness. Get a grip on reality, would you? What is this? Oh, come on! It's a chair? Hair forehead? Hair forehead, you're slipping again. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I can't even speak correctly anymore. My gosh, what's wrong with me? Oh, well. Time to present things! My apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you. If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic. I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. I'm here to get your information. Yeah, I suppose so, anyway. So should I talk first? Nah, let's not talk first. Let's present first. Lyrical sheet. The guitar serenade. Might I ask, did you enjoy it? It's a lovely song. I got all teary-eyed. Ah, yes, the cursed song that turned a concert into a tragedy, wasn't it? I was singing it for you, Fraulein. Whoa, that's so special. It was Lamarore singing, actually. I'm glad you were removed. It is that kind of song. I've run out of snide comments. How could you, Apollo, you soulless creature, running out of snide comments? Only a soulless creature could do that. Isn't that right now? Oh, well. I guess now what? I don't know. I don't really know, everyone. What do you think? What do you think about things? Do you think that thing is actually a replica? Is it going to turn into... Oh, spoilers. Oops. Maybe I should remember to delete that. You know what? Actually, I'll make a note to myself right now. I'm going to delete that. Because spoilers, my gosh. Let's see, how far are we into this episode? We are actually about... We are about roughly... I don't know. I can't keep track of time. We're actually about 15 minutes into this episode, roughly. So, I'm going to say... The delete, I'm going to write this on paper, delete replica at 15 minutes. What episode is this, anyway? Delete replica, I'm a slow writer, everyone, jeez. At 15 minutes. I don't abbreviate either, so there you go. And what episode is this even, anyway? I think episode 21 just came out. So 22 comes out Friday, 23, 24, 25, so this will be 26. Okay, alright, episode 26 under 2. There you go. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I shouldn't be doing spoilers here, everyone. You gotta be careful about these kind of things. Or do you? Anyway, what was I saying now? Where was I? I was on a diagram, wasn't I? I don't know, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I just presented that. The videotape? No. Well, I think it was the headset we were going for, right? So maybe that. That looks like one of our tour issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein? I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was a concert security and stuff. Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it. Oh no, please, you keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fraulein. Tee-hee, you think? She does look like she belongs on the stage, that's for sure. Why isn't she wearing it? If she's actually wearing it, she should be wearing it for real. Oh well, here's what it is. Remote trigger. Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait. Excuse me, did you say something? This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my hand now. You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? I don't know, man. It depends, really. Not the igniter. No, nothing, really? Maybe that would explain why his guitar lit up randomly. You ever think about that? Oh, well. Okay, dokie then. The case. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. No, seriously. Okay. Anyway. That reminds me. Did you see the paper today? That was real, by the way. I wasn't just like randomly making that happen. I can't actually burp on command, but you know, I wasn't doing that there. It was just happening. Yes! I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, hair forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy. The prosecutor's deadly song. Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show, it's an article news, you know. Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death in a row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless, endless, thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea! Hey! Was that a newspaper over there, too? Ah, yes, the Bulgarian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Bulgarian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song. Probably no one in Bulgaria could believe it! It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. A game theory! Anyway, that journalist didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Bulgarian newspaper added the court record. Lamaror's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I imagine. Well, then, let's see. Wait a second. Yeah, okay, that's normal. Article about the case. It doesn't mention the lyrics of Lamaror's ballad. Oh, what an interesting thing. That language looks a little bit different than the Bulgarian I've been seeing this entire game. I'm just saying now. I'm just saying. Maybe it's a completely different language after all. Which is why I've had Daryan step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Colosseum. Lamaror was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly if possible. Is that so? The Guitar Serenade? I really love that song! It has such a great atmosphere to it! You co-wrote it with Lamaror, if I remember correctly. That's right, it was last year. I had gone to tour Bulgaria's legal system as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lamaror's voice? It was at a small jazz club I went that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout! Yeah, they have a lot of power for some odd reason. Which is kind of, I don't know why, it's really weird though. I guess they wouldn't really be rivals though if they didn't have that kind of power, huh? I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there backstage. Maki on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lamaror. And music history was made! Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say. It is a memory I hold dear, and that song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar's right over there. You mean this charred lump? Don't call it a lump! That's a piece of history! And it's only brown, not really charred! No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did this guitar suddenly catch on fire? Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, I mean, slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? Well, I suppose so anyway. I want to actually present that newspaper real quick, because why the heck not? We need to get a new piece of evidence, so why not? My apologies. I don't really want to show this to you. I don't want to really talk about this to you, hair forehead. Alrighty then, Gavin, I get you. Jeez, Lamaror's guitar. It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lammeror.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Borginia!
That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in the air pressure when humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lammeror's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. No. If you've ever seen Miles Edgeworth, Francisca von Karma, even Godot to a lesser extent, Manfred von Karma to an extreme extent, you would understand. You would understand completely, Apollo. Such a valuable guitar, it's too bad it got burned.
Can't really say pain has that kind of influence, though, but, you know. I was using Gavin's guitar out of the course record. What was it you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right, what was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front. It's called the sound hole. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however, so he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
That device looks strangely familiar.
I wonder why. There could be many reasons for that, but we may never know the true answer, of course. A gift from Lammeror sent from Borginia, burned the night of the concert. How unfortunate, indeed. There's a lightly scorched, and then there's this.
It's burned clean through!
Yep, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk.
It's kind of like you after a trial, Apollo!
Which part, the burn clean through or the useless piece of junk? I think either one of those are kind of insulting, really, but oh well, here's what it is. It's the same one. It looks like it is. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I don't care. I'm just gonna look at the back end of this now because I feel like it. You son of a gun! You! Always with the tampering of the evidence! Oh my gosh! Okay. No, seriously, this is too much, man. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm out of here. I'm just gonna leave now. No, I'm not. I'm gonna present this. Hey, Clavier, what do you gotta say about your burned guitar, dude? My apologies, Herr Amateur. I don't even know a thing about my guitar, so why would I talk to you about it? I only just got this recently, don't you remember? I told you that earlier. The strange lump. This was found in Mr. Latusse's bag. It's apparently a replica, or something. Replica! A replica? It's a small lump, about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Latusse was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fraulein.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you can just say so.
I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Borginia, but apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Borginia. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Latusse went through all that trouble to become Lammeror's manager, just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it. Replica! Added to the court record. I've sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lammeror. Perhaps she knows something about it being a Borginian.
Perhaps.
Or perhaps not, I don't really know. Anyway, what do you gotta say, man? My apologies. I am a normal sounding... No, I'm just kidding. What is the meaning of normal? I'm just kidding. That's racist. It's normal for Germany, I suppose. Well, actually, that's not even true either. I mean, I'm sure my accent isn't even close to being proper, but... So it's probably completely abnormal, so... What am I talking about? I don't really know. Oh, boy. Anyway, though. Gotta love accidental racism, my goodness.
Is there anything to... Oh, hello, Larry. What are you doing? Sample. Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label? What did that say in Japan, though? I wonder. I wonder if it has actually Japanese text or if it actually says sample. That'd be kind of funny, though. Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake. Yes, they might think it was an otherwise tasty white lump of plastic. Maybe it's a manufacturer. Sample toys when you can't afford the real thing. Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like. I know, right? Mr. Wright would absolutely love a thing like that. Of course, though, you know, replicas, though, they're amazing. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm out of here. Sorry, Clavier, gotta leave. One of the agency, please. No. Alright, if you're sure. Oh my gosh, it's finally back. I actually went back here off screen just to see if there was anything new, but there wasn't anything new. But now there is. Looks like Maki isn't questioning. Huh? The police must have a Borginian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him. I guess so. Aw, man. But I want to talk to him now, so that way I can hear him go dot 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 and then a million times in a row because yay. That's fun. It's fun doing that, isn't it? I think it is. Wouldn't you think so? Oh my gosh, come on now. Don't be crazy, everyone. July 9th! Backstage hallway. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lamoror went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help worry about her a little. Oh, she'll be fine. Jeez. For Pete's sake, I'm pretty sure even Gavin just said that they were going to go get her or something. But who knows? Who really knows? Dressing room? Excuse me. Nothing. Will this dressing room ever have a use again, or is it just here for no reason? It might be. It honestly might be. It's a decoy room. Okay, Emma, I see you haven't changed anything at all, but yeah, whatever. Let's see. Well, let's talk about the Borginian newspaper. I'm so hungry. I did actually eat some after the last episode. I said I was gonna do that. I think I did. I said I was entertaining the idea anyway. I ate some chips. They were good. They're pretty nice, I suppose. Anyway, regular, plain old toasted corn chips. I guess they're called. I don't freaking know. What was it called? I don't know. Oh, it was Doritos. That's what it was. That's what it was, everyone. It was like normal, plain Doritos chips. They're good. I don't know. I like regular chips for some reason. I kind of like flavored chips too, like a Cool Ranch, nacho flavor, whatever the heck they call it. I don't freaking know. it's the red one. I don't know what they call that flavor, but I like that one though. I also like the Cool Ranch one, which is I believe the blue bag. I think it's called Cool Ranch anyway. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I already know for sure. Anyway, let's see. We got some new things. What do you guys say, man? You got anything to say about that newspaper, man? No? Nothing? What are you still doing here? Why is Emma still there too? No one's even moved. You're just like, okay. I'm not allowed to move here. Nothing about the replica. Alright, I get you. The replicas are so insignificant, right? They're just worthless piles of dreck. Oh well. It is what it is. Well, what do I do? Who do I what? Where? Why? Do I go over here? No, I don't. Unless there's something new that I didn't see, but I just don't. So then I'm slightly stumped, I suppose? Maybe? How about back to the Sunshine Coliseum, perhaps? No. I didn't think so. Well, we're getting near the end of the episode, so if it comes to that, I could always just look for it off screen again, because why the heck not, right? No. Wait, Trucy, I haven't talked to you yet about this. I talked to you about this? I'm sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I'm not actually sure if I did talk to her about this, but I know I haven't talked to her about these three things. My gosh, Trucy, you are so worthless. You don't tell me anything about evidence. I mean, dude, give me your thoughts. Actually, wait. Speaking of thoughts. Do you have any thoughts? Thoughts? No! I didn't think so. Yeah, like I said, they normally actually do things. They didn't do things there. Clavier, what'd you do? Is there anything I forgot to examine in here, perhaps? Maybe I just completely missed it for no reason at all? I don't... Oh, city skyline. The view is exhilarating, yeah. I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs. Try working on cases. It's the same thing.
I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It is a harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within.
Is it so hard to admit that you like staring out your window and daydreaming? I suppose. I mean, I don't know. What if he really doesn't do that, Apollo? You gotta believe the guy. He could be telling the truth. Do you have evidence that proves that he's not telling the truth? Huh? I'm out of ideas, actually. I kind of want to just present things to him again, because that's what happened with Walkie, right? So, I don't know, Freya, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and present some things again. Why not? Oh well. Nothing new there. Oh no. So then, what do you think, Errol? What do you think the answer is exactly? I mean, I just don't know, really. It's so confusing. It makes me lost. What does it? What's the thing, though? This game got... I feel like this game got simpler, though, because in the second and third games, I mentioned this before, but you could present profiles in the second and third game. And there was also the Magatama thing as well, but that was also in both games. But this, it's so far isn't in this game. I'm assuming it's not going to be if it hasn't been introduced already anyway. And not to mention, like, they also got rid of the presenting of the profiles too. I mean, that used to be a thing. Why did they stop doing that? I'm actually very curious why that is. Oh well, I don't know. We'll never know, I suppose. Oh, will we? Actually, wait a second. We did talk about this. Maybe I should have... Yeah, maybe I should have. I knew it! It has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene in Lammeror's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Hair Forehead. Thanks. Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same thing to you, Prosecutor Gavin. ... Thanks for the information. About the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating. Hey, that's right! I've been thinking, Hair Forehead. We encountered many incidents in our lives, all of us, not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside, and I keep a simple goal to discover the truth. ... That's why I like to keep the relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor! Fraulein. Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple, too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps? Alrighty then, see you later, Clavier. Anyway, though, I don't care. I'm going to end today's episode, I think. Yes, I am. Yes, I am going to end today's episode. Because why not? I don't freaking know. Anyway, Nor one. What do you think? What do you think? You think about things? You think about the meaning of life? The meaning of the ground? The meaning of that lump of replica? What? I don't know! I'm going to leave now!